Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. Just, cracking on, drinking tea, doing the damn thing. It's Monday morning now, it's 9:15, and I am about to set off to go and meet with the builder to have a look at the chimney in the new house. I'm not going to jinx it because we've not actually even put an offer in yet, but I wanted to meet with him before our second viewing on Saturday, just so that I have a bit more of an idea of costs associated with knocking a chimney breast out and putting some double doors in. Lots of organising at work, so it should be a good, productive, interesting week. What a week this is turning out to be, and the corona pandemic is in full motion. We are in uncharted territory, but business as usual. I've just done a very quick test. I have a Monday night fatigue test that I do every week. Gosh, I mean, who knows what's going to happen this week. As a small business, this is having monumental impacts on our company and whether we will survive. Being totally honest about it, it is a really scary time. We are sailing into waters unknown. It's really scary. So I'm going to have a quick shower because I'm very sweaty after that test. I think I'm pretty unfit now. I had a massive week of mountain biking this weekend, which was so fun. I went out with my dad and my brother on Friday and Saturday. It was so much fun. I had such a good time. I've got loads to learn and lots of fears to conquer, but it was great. I mean, who knows? We're making history now, not for the right reasons.
The summer's calling.
This is tonight's dinner. I just made a salad with loads of stuffing. So I'm going to have salad and some leftover chicken. Good morning, it's Tuesday and I'm heading to work to see what the day brings. We're working on new business at the moment, which is going to be a little testing at the moment. I think everyone is battening down the hatches. My mum is the matron for the Derbyshire minor injuries units. So in layman's terms, my mum basically runs the minor injuries and A&Es of Derbyshire hospitals. She was a nurse for 35 years and then went up. And it's pretty serious. I have had lots of information from her and it is a pretty serious time for us all. I am going into the office today, but I suspect maybe we will be doing some working from home. Luckily, we are in a business where we can work from home, make good choices, etc, etc. But a lot of that is dependent on, the government announcements. They've advised all of the over 70s to quarantine for 3 months, and it's just going to have such a monumentally huge economic impact. I think because it spreads, coronavirus is such a spreader. But there's still a lot of flights going on. My flight to Mallorca is probably going to get cancelled. We're going in 6 weeks, so I'm preparing for that to be cancelled. My mum's had her flights cancelled. There's just going to be a major economic impact for small businesses. This is such a huge, massive knock-on effect, and it's really worrying, I've got salaries to pay at the end of each month, and if people aren't going to pay because they're not doing productions, this is a massive thing. It's a troubling time ahead, I think, is the thing. We just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I went to Aldi to do some food shopping on Saturday, and it was bare. People need to calm down and not buy 7 million tins of chopped tomatoes and
toilet roll, because that's not going to help anyone. Everyone just British people love to panic. It just sort of makes you question humanity and the common sense that a lot of people have. Who knows what our Prime Minister is going to enforce next. I'm going to Aldi to see if I can find any food. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Some children have just set off an alarm. Crazy. What a day. We're working from home for the rest of the week now. I just got home. I have got an hour's training to do. Got some new bibs that are a bit funny. These are the women's ASOS ones. They have got the most comfortable chamois, so that's why I like them, but I'm just not sure about this frontal brace system. Anyway, so I'm gonna do an hour. I'm on my phone because I gave my camera to Chris, my colleague, because he's doing some filming tomorrow, but I'm on my phone now because we're entering uncharted territory and I want to keep us in the know.
Driving round with my baby, tough drops and raindrops, motion got me all faded, my heart got me going all crazy, and I won't be walking away, in the sunshine, I'm a fool, yeah, I got love blind, and ooh, yeah, got my heart out, and it's covered in gold.
It's Wednesday morning now, I'm just off to the dentist. And yeah, another day, another corona revelation, it seems. So we're working from home at the moment, just so that we can reduce all unnecessary contact. Oh god, feels really weird to be still vlogging on my phone. But daily life things are still, you know, allowed to happen. So I'm going to the dentist, then I'll come back here and work, and I'm back from the dentist now, and it's absolutely peeing it down outside. I'm supposed to be going for a mountain bike ride. That's what I was supposed to be doing today, because I'm alternating road and mountain each day. However, as you saw last night, my mountain bike has got a flat back tyre, and we couldn't find any thorns or any rips or anything like that, so I think it just needs some more milk in it because they're tubeless. So my brother is dropping down some more milk down to my dad's, and then hopefully my dad can do it tonight because I don't know how to do tubeless tyres. I've never done them before and I'm just not very good at that sort of thing. Braving the weather, I'm only supposed to be doing an hour today, and I've got an hour's training loop that I do near my house, so I will go and do that now and hope it doesn't rain too much more. I've just done my core exercises, so I did that for 10-15 minutes just to activate my core, to help with my saddle, and we will get on the road. I'm giving the spats one last try. It's not raining massively, and I basically just want to see if my feet are going to get cold and numb, so we shall see. Otherwise I'm just going to put them down as a write-off.
Driving round with my baby, tough drops and raindrops, motion got me all faded, my heart got me going all crazy, and I won't be walking away, yeah. New York in the sunshine, I'm a fool, yeah, I got love blind, and ooh, yeah, got my heart out, and it's covered in gold, like moonlight over Hollywood, and it's cool, yeah, 'cause you know it's good, oh baby.
I got my camera back. I've just been to Chris's and picked up my camera, and then I've just nipped into town to get some money out and also pop a check-in, and now I'm off to go home and do a little bit more work and yeah, continue our lockdown and reduce all risk and personal contact that I can. There's definitely a bit of a strange atmosphere all around. The roads are super quiet. Also, there are definitely still people walking around. So I don't think that people are following the guidelines quite as much as they maybe should. I can't really talk because I have just, you know, gone out into public. Don't know, it's a confusing time for everyone, I think. It is definitely, you know, there are daily updates coming about things that are going to be changing. Obviously there was the financial information released yesterday, but my mum is on the front line of fighting this pandemic. You know, she did a clinical late shift last night because she hasn't got the staff to cover the hospitals that she needs. Some of her staff have already gone off sick, so she was on the front line dealing with it all last night. I mean, our NHS workers are absolutely the unsung heroes. Another corona update, lockdown update. All of the schools are closing at the end of this week. I just got a news buzz through the knock-on effect of closing all of these schools, all of this like childcare, or what are all of the parents going to do? The parents that are in jobs, are they going to have to not go to work? So then what's going to happen to those businesses? I mean, this is such a huge knock-on impact for the economy. It's just incomprehensible. I really have no idea what's going to happen over the next few weeks. Needless to say, I'm not buying the house. That is all on hold. Whilst the business survives, support local businesses, support small businesses if you are able to. We are small businesses and they, you know, it's a hard time. So if you can support a local business, we all need to stick together and help each other out and get through this time together. It is lockdown day 2. It's 8:30 on Thursday morning and I'm working from home. I am just trying to, you know, keep business going as usual, as much as I can anyway. So I'm just cracking on with work really. There's not a whole lot changed government-wise. I don't really know what else they could announce, to be honest, although famous last words, something else will probably happen later tonight. My mum doesn't have any underlying health conditions, but she is obviously in a hospital every day, so it does concern me. I mean, the NHS are an absolute saving grace, and anyone that works in the NHS is an absolute unsung hero. It's great to see high street stores offering free food or, you know, half price drinks to NHS workers. I know that McDonald's are doing it. I know that Pret is doing it, which I think is so good to see because financially it won't cost a lot for them because the markup on food is so huge. It won't cost a lot for them to reduce the prices, but the morale that it will boost by giving, you know, free drinks and free food is really amazing. So that's really great to see, and thank God for the NHS. I just wish that there was more money that we could put into it because it's so under-resourced. It is. So, you know, we're just taking it a day at a time, as you know, everyone is taking it a day at a time. Just, you know, cracking on, drinking tea, doing the damn thing. It's turbo time. I've got all of my exercises to do first though, so I'm gonna do them now because I always forget to do them, and I've made a really conscious effort this week to make sure that I do them. So I'm making sure that I don't forget. So I'm doing my exercises and then I've got an hour to do. Wow, the sweating is so real. I need a shower right now. Unsuccessfully inflated wheel and extra sealant. A successful mission. I'm just gonna have a cup of tea now and carry on with work. Lockdown day 3. It's Friday morning, it's 8:30 and I'm doing some client work that I have to change now because of everything that's happening. So I'm working on that. It's a nice day. I'm gonna go out for a mountain bike ride at lunchtime. I just need to do an hour, work on some skills and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do at lunchtime. So I'm just trying to get in the zone and smash through this work really. Nothing really new on the lockdown front. We're still allowed to leave our houses. We're being advised to avoid all unnecessary contact. A mountain bike ride by myself. I'm not going to meet anyone. I have planned a big bike ride to do tomorrow. I'm going to go out and do a big old ride because what else am I going to do? So I've got that planned and you know, that's just sort of just getting through it. I'm going to keep an eye on the updates from the old Boris, but I don't really know what else to say. There's not a whole lot going on, really. Hello? So I just made it up this ridiculously long hill that goes all the way down to the bottom of the valley down there. Pretty nice, pretty nice. We're almost at the end of lockdown working week 1 of how many? Who knows? It's 5 o'clock now. I still got quite a lot of stuff to do, but I have nothing to do this evening, so I'm just gonna carry on working for a little bit longer. I've got another house viewing next week on Monday, exciting times, bit random. I'm not gonna get as excited about this one as I did about the last one because oh look how that turned out. So I'm not gonna get excited. Lockdown week 1. One of my best friends, Katie, lives in Paris and I have been getting some updates from her and she is not allowed to leave her house unless she has got a document to go to the supermarket or to the doctors. I don't see how that could happen to us over here in the countryside. They might bring it in the cities over here, but I live in the total countryside and the UK's resources don't go that far to get police out in Derbyshire. So hopefully that doesn't happen to us, but I really feel for all of those people that are in full lockdown because cabin fever would be high right now. So I'm just gonna carry on working and then get stuff ready for my big old ride tomorrow. I bought some brioches so that I can fill up on jam and brioche throughout my ride because it's gonna be a bit of a heavy one and I haven't done a big ride like this for a while. So I am excited. I am actually really excited. Hopefully the weather's okay. I know it's supposed to be really windy and it was mega windy on the mountain bike today. So I've got some big old climbs to do tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. I'll check in with you guys later on and hope lockdown is treating you well.
You got it going on, I'll be there in a heartbeat. Tell me your favorite song, I'll put it on repeat. I could wait for you forever, through the storms or any weather. Yeah, you're like New York. I got my love blind and ooh yeah, got my heart out and it's covered in gold. Like moonlight over Hollywood and it's cool yeah, 'cause you know it's
It's Saturday morning now and I am off my ride. It's 9:30. I've had a big old breakfast. I've got tons of food with me and I'm just ready for an expedition. It's a little bit blustery, but I made it over to Staffordshire and the Roaches. Good morning, it's Sunday morning and it is a beautiful day outside. I've just been listening to a very interesting, it was on the radio but my mum sent it to me from YouTube. A doctor who is on the front line basically just saying that people aren't doing enough still and people need to stay indoors. There's just so much going on really. So I'm going out for a mountain bike ride. Who knows what the next week is going to bring. I will still vlog next week and we'll see how the lockdown progresses. Hopefully less and less people will go outside and the only way that we can get through this is by people not seeing each other. That is plain and simple the only way that we can get through it. Not seeing people aside from the people that you live with. Trying to get through it as best as we can. Hopefully I will see you in next week's vlog. I hope that you've enjoyed this one. I know it's a bit of a weird one. Life is a bit of a weird one at the moment. I'll see you next week.